Hello, everyone. I am Dr. Tasneem Bano Rehman, Associate Professor at Sage University, Bhopal. Welcome you all again in the next video on design thinking. In today's video, we'll be talking about brainstorming. It is one of the most common ideation tool. Brainstorming is an activity that will help you generate more innovative ideas. It's one of many methods of ideation, and the process of coming up with new ideas is all about ideation. It's extremely popular for design teams because they can expand in all directions. So in the video, we'll be covering about what is brainstorming, the best practice, the rules, and the examples. So brainstorming is a method of generating ideas and sharing knowledge to solve a particular commercial or technical problem in which participants are encouraged to think without interruption. Brainstorming is a group activity where each participant shares their ideas as soon as they come to mind. At the conclusion of the session, ideas are categorized and ranked for follow-on actions. So brainstorming combines a relaxed, informal approach to problem solving with lateral thinking. It encourages people to come up with thoughts and ideas that can at first seem a bit crazy. So some of these ideas can be crafted into original and creative solutions to a problem, while others can spark even more ideas. So therefore, during brainstorming sessions, people should avoid criticizing or rewarding ideas because it's not a competition. You're trying to open up possibilities and break down incorrect assumptions about the problem's limits. Judgment and analysis at this stage will just limit out the creativity. So when going for brainstorming, basically it's a teamwork. Team activity, sorry. So it's a team activity where there are certain do's and don'ts that need to be followed while practicing it. So when used during problem solving, brainstorming brings team members' diverse experience into action. It increases the richness of idea explode, which means that you can often find better solutions to the problem that you face. Actually, it's a very fun activity. It helps team members bond with an open mind and the spirit of non-judgment as they solve problems in a positive and rewarding environment. So the do's are listen to each other. It's something like you may not like the idea. You don't need to be judgmental. You need to let the team members speak out whatever idea he or she is having. Express your ideas. The ideas can be completely wild. Encourage the team members to be very expressive. Don't restrict themselves. You need to choose a facilitator, one conversation at a time. So in that case, there need to be one facilitator in the team. Be respectful, respect each and every member of the team. Doesn't matter what his or her post be, a senior or a junior, you need to respect. Don't take things personally. Never ever block your teammates. Doesn't matter who he or she is. Never ever block them. Make your teammates feel dumb. So these are few do's and don'ts that if followed, then of course the brainstorming will be a very fun activity. And at the end of this activity, you'll come up with a huge and great amount of quality ideas. Next are the 4 thumb rules or the 4 basic rules that I have come up for the brainstorming. The first is focus on quantity. This rule is a means of enhancing divergent production. So the greater the number of ideas generated, the greater the chances of producing a radical and effective solution. Next is withhold criticism. In brainstorming, criticism of ideas generated should be put on hold. Instead, participants should focus on extending or adding to ideas. By suspending judgments, participants will feel free to generate unusual and out-of-box ideas. Welcome unusual ideas. To get a good and long list of ideas, unusual ideas are welcomed. They can be generated by looking from new perspective and suspending assumptions. So these few ways of thinking may provide better solutions. Combine and improve ideas. Good ideas may be combined to form a single better good idea. So it is believed to simulate the building of ideas by a process of association. Next, the three techniques that I have put up. The first technique is in front of us. In front of us is something like you have a problem defined, and now just looking at the problem, you come up with the first idea that comes to your mind or the most frequent ones. The second is beyond the tree. If you put certain constraints on the defined problems and then keeping those constraints in mind, you come up with a solution and it alternative. So imagine if you had fewer constraints and more constraints, what can be the ideas or what can be the solutions that can solve the problem. Next is over the mountain. So over the mountain, it's just like go wild, get any kind of ideas, just keep it open. The idea can be absolute or it can be, totally absurd, but let the ideas come up. Okay, so this time I have a very small exercise for you all. The first question is think of as many silver things as you can. Take 20 seconds and list down all the items that's a silver color. Now the second exercise is think of the silver things in your kitchen. Okay, now I have put up a constraint that you have to write down the name of silver things which are present in the kitchen. Take 20 seconds and write down. So once you complete these two exercises, now I want you to write in the comment box which step sparked more ideas, step 1 or step 2. Let me know. Okay, so we'll continue the ideation tools in the next videos. I hope brainstorming is clear to you all, and please do let me know in the comment box. Please do like and subscribe. Thank you all and take care.